राम 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 सर्वेभ्यः हृत्पूर्वक नमस्काराः। सर्वेभ्यः नूतनवर्षस्य हार्दाः शुभाशयाश्च। Welcome to class 75 of Learn to Chant Bhagavad Gita webinar. Also wishing all of you a very blessed, blissful and a healthy new year. So today we are going to complete learning Purushottama Yoga, that is the 15th chapter. We have 8 more verses left, and then we will quickly revise the verses also. Time permitting, we might have individual chanting. Let us see how much time we have after we finish learning the new verses. So some of you had asked for the recording of all the 700 verses chanting on Gita Jayanti. It is available on YouTube on Vyoma Samskrita Pathashala channel. I hope all of you are able to access that recording. So you will be able to listen to the chanting there. And this year, with the grace of Bhagavan and our gurus, we are also going to complete learning all the 18 chapters. So once we are done with 15, we have 3 more left. 16 and 17 are relatively small. 18 is a big chapter, but we will be completing mostly in the next 2-3 months or so. So I hope all of you have started revising and memorizing the verses. You have the recordings available on YouTube, so please do make use of them. Let us begin. Gurureva gatirgurumev bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुल्लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। अथ पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः पुरुषोत्तमयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम् अश्वत्थम् प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् अधश्चोर्ध्वम् प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखाः गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम् यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी निर्मानमोहाजितसङ्गदोषाः अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत् न तद्भासयते सूर्यः न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः षष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरै यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितं यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानः नैनं पश्यन्त्यचेतसः यदादित्यगतं तेजः जगद्भासयतेऽखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्. We have completed till here. So let us begin learning the new verses. Neha, please unmute and share your webcam. गामाविश्य च भूतानि
गामाविश्य च भूतानि गामाविश्य च भूतानि
धारयाम्यहमोजसा
धारयाम्यहमोजसा धारयाम्यहमोजसा
पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः
पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः
सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः
सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः
Here bhutani bha is mahaprana, dharayamyah mojasa dha is mahaprana, pushnami chaushadhihi sarvaha. So it becomes visarga sakara sandhi, chaushadhi sarvaha, somo bhutva bha is mahaprana, rasatmakah. गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा
गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारायाम्यहमोजसा
Just a second, it is not dharayamyah, it is dharayamyah. Dharayamyahmojasa.
धारयाम्यहमोजसा गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा
पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः
पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः
गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः
गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः.
Here, all of you, please note this is verse number 13. There is a typo here. Apologies. Sorry for that. It says, oh, sorry, it's 13 itself. Okay, it is 15th chapter, 13th verse. I'm sorry, I was just looking at 15 here because the panel was blocking my verse number. This is the 13th verse itself. Okay. So please note the Mahapranas and all that carefully while chanting. Dhanyavadaha Neha. So we just have 8 verses to learn today. Next, Charu, please unmute and share your webcam. I think you're, yes, yeah. Ram, Ram. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva.
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः.
Yes, so Charu, here you can either chant it as Praninam Deham. All of you also please note, or combine the Sandhi and chant it as Praninan Deham Ashritah. And please note the pronunciation of this. It is Shri. So there's a difference here. It is Ashritah. So when you say Shrutam, etc., that word it would be Shru. Here it is Shri. Okay. प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः
प्राणापानसमायुक्तः
प्राणापानसमायुक्तः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः
पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्.
Tamam. Here all of you please note Bhutva is Mahaprana. I already said Praninan Dehamashritah. You can combine the Sandhi and chant it. Here Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. Again you could combine the Sandhi and chant it as Pachamyannan Chaturvidham. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninan Dehamashritah.
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः
प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्.
Uttamam Charu. So this is a very important verse, a very interesting verse also. And please note, this is one of the verses which is chanted before taking any meal, before consuming anything. The other verse I taught you was Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi, which we learnt in the 4th chapter, I think. So that is one verse. And this is another verse which those who practice the Bhagavad Gita, those who want to live by its principles, they chant this verse just before consuming anything, taking any meal. It means that Bhagavan says, Aham Vaishvanaraha Bhutva. Vaishvanara is the name given to a form of fire, heat, which is there in the body, which regulates the temperature, which maintains the correct temperature for the body, and also it helps in digestion. So because of this Vaishvanara in the body, we are able to digest whatever we consume. So that is what Bhagavan is saying here. Aham Vaishvanaraha Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritah. Praninam in the living beings, I reside as Vaishvanara, that is the fire which helps in digestion. Pranapana samayuktaha. All of you know prana apana, that is, it refers to breathing, inhalation and exhalation, that subtle form of breath which is called prana. So along with that prana, which is Bhagavan himself, Bhagavan, he consumes Chaturvidham Annam, the 4 types of food. So in Sanskritam, we have the types of food. Maybe next class, in case there's time, we can discuss in detail. Bhakshyam, Bhojyam, Lehyam, Choshyam, depending on whether it is solid, liquid, semi-solid. So that is how it is called 4 types of food. So basically, any food one consumes, the digestion happens because of Vaishvanara, that is the fire in the stomach, which is nothing but Bhagavan himself, and that happens along with prana and apana. So therefore this verse is chanted before taking any meal. So please make this practice, all of you. Once again I will chant. Charu, you could repeat, and then the next one. Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva praninan dehamashritah प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्.
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्.
उत्तमम्. धन्यवादाः चारु. इदानीम् इषु webcam नैव दृश्यते, mic अपि न दृश्यते. Ishu, I can see you as a panelist, but I can't see either your webcam or your mic. I don't know what the issue is. Please try to rectify that issue. We'll move to Suvarna Sudagoni Bhagini. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha.
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः
मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनञ्च
मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनञ्च मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनञ्च
वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः
वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः
वेदान्तकृद् वेदविदेव चाहम्
वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्.
Bhagini, sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha. In some of your books it would be given as sannivishto. That is again, like I say, it is because of the sandhi. So because we are pausing, we are splitting the sandhi and chanting as sannivishtaha. But sannivishto is once after combining the sandhi. So it is not wrong. Some chant it as sannivishto also. We are consistently following the rule of splitting the sandhi at the end of each pada. Therefore, we have given it to you as sannivishtaha. Mattaha smritirjnanam apohanancha. When you combine mattaha and smritihi, it becomes mattasmritir. That is visarga sakara sandhi. Here again, next line, Vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyah. In some books it would be given as vedyo. Both are right. Vedyah is after splitting the sandhi. Vedanta krit veda videva chaham. We'll repeat. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha mattasmritirjnanam apohanancha.
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनञ्च सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च
वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्
वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्
उत्तमं भगिनी, धन्यवादाः। नेक्स्ट वन रमाशंकर भगिनी। द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके
क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च
क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च
क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि
क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि
कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते
कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च. Ch is short, so please do not prolong it. Next line, ksharaha sarvani. So visarga followed by sa becomes visarga sakara sandhi. So ksharas sarvani bhutani. Bha is mahaprana. Ni is a short vowel. So please do not chant it as bhutani. Don't prolong like that. Bhutani. So it should be chanted as a short vowel. Similarly, cha here. Eva cha. So if you prolong, it would sound like a dirgha. Next, the last pada, kutasthokkshara uchyate. So here, this is S-like symbol is avagraha chinha, denotes purva rupa sandhi. When you split it, it is kutastho akshara uchyate. We do not split, we chant together as kutasthokkshara uchyate. द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च
क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते
क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते।
उत्तमं भगिनी, धन्यवादाः। नेक्स्ट वन प्रियदर्शिनी भगिनी, कृपया अनम्यूट करोतु प्लीज। उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः
परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः
परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः
यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य
यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य
बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः
बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः।
Yes, so please note all of you. Uttamaha purushastvanyah. So uttamaha purushaha, visarga followed by pa becomes what we call upadhmaniya. I explained in the previous class also. Uttamah purushastvanyah paramatmetyudahritah yolokatrayamavishya. Here again it's a short letter. Bibhartyavyaya. Bibhartyavyaya. The second bha is Mahaprana. Ishvaraha. We will repeat. Uttamah purushastvanyah paramatmetyudahritah.
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः
यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः
यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः।
उत्तमं, धन्यवादाः भगिनी। नेक्स्ट चारु, कृपया वेबकैम शेयर। राम राम राम। यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम्
यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम् यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम्
अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः
अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः
अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च
अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च
प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः
प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
Okay, here please note all of you. We have given as a combined pada here, but I will try to split it when I put up the presentation on the course page. But here you can also chant it together as yasmat ksharamati toham aksharadapi. That is also correct. But we are splitting after each pada. So yasmat ksharamati toham aksharadapi chottamaha. So here atitoham aksharadapi, we split. Atitoham, this is avagraha chinha. Atitaha aham. So instead of the we put the avagraha chinha. Atosmi, again this is purva rupa sandhi. S sign is avagraha chinha. Ato asmi, but we chant it as atosmi. Loke vede cha. Prathitaha, the first tha is mahaprana, second is alpaprana. Prathitaha purushottamaha. Visarga followed by pa upadhmaniya. So prathita पुरुषोत्तमः. यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः.
यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः
अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
It is not Purushottama, Charu, Purushottamaha. Okay, there is a visarga. And also the tha should be clearer. Prathita Purushottamaha. Mahaprana should be clearer. Prathita Purushottamaha. Again.
प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
Uttamam. Yasmat ksharamatiitoham aksharaadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vede cha prathitah purushottamah.
यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
उत्तमं, धन्यवादाः. इदानीं नेहा. Next one.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Neha. Yo mamevamasammudhah.
यो मामेवमसम्मूढः यो मामेवमसम्मूढः
जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्.
जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम् जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्
स सर्वविद् भजति माम्.
स सर्वविद् भजति माम् स सर्वविद् भजति माम्
सर्वभावेन भारत.
सर्वभावेन भारत सर्वभावेन भारत.
Here, Yomamevamasammudhah. Dha is Mahaprana. In some books, it would be given as Sammudho. That is because they have combined the Sandhi. We are splitting the Sandhi and chanting it as Sammudhah. Janati Purushottamam. Sasarvavid bhajati. Bha is Mahaprana. Mam. Sarva bhavena. Bha is again Mahaprana here. Bharata. Bha Mahaprana. So please all note that all Mahapranas have to be chanted clearly. Yo mamevamasam janati purushottamam.
यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्. यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्.
स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत. स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्. स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्. स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
उत्तमं नेहा. Next one, Suvarna Sudugoni Bhagini. Iti guhyatamam shastram.
इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम्
Idamuktam maya nagha.
इदमुक्तं मया नघ इदमुक्तं मया नघ
Etad buddhva buddhiman syat.
एतत् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् एतत् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात्
कृतकृत्यश्च भारत.
कृतकृत्यश्च भारत कृतकृत्यश्च भारत.
So please note iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam. So again we are splitting the pada there. You can also chant it as it is. Shastram idamuktam mayanagha. But we are learning, so we are splitting after each pada. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanagha. Gha is Mahaprana. Anagha means oh sinless one. Gha is Mahaprana. Etad buddhva. Please note. Etad buddhva. Dh is Mahaprana there. Buddhiman syat. Again, dha is Mahaprana. Krita krityascha bharata. Bha is Mahaprana. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagha.
इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ
Etad buddhva buddhiman syat krita krityascha bharata.
एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत.
Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam प्रोक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत
इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत।
उत्तमं भगिनी, धन्यवादाः। नेक्स्ट रमाशंकर भगिनी, कंक्लूजन। ॐ तत्सदिति
ॐ तत्सदिति ॐ तत्सदिति
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु
ब्रह्मविद्यायां
योगशास्त्रे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुन
संवादे
पुरुषोत्तमयोगो
नाम
पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः। उत्तमम्। ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः।
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः।
Tamam Bhagini, with this we have come to an end of the 15th chapter. I will quickly revise the verses which we have learned today and then take up the questions. Thank you all for bearing with my voice for today. I'm sorry I had a bit of a sore throat. Despite that, all of you are attending the class and many of you are still present. Thank you for bearing with me. I will chant the verses we have learned today, and then we will see if we have any time left after the questions for individual chanting. Otherwise, we will take up individual chanting in the next class. गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम् स सर्वविद् भजति माम् सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः. So with this, we have completed the 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga. I will quickly see the questions now. Okay, so one common question I've received is to be panelists. So the thing is, for panelists, generally the way I select is they should have prior experience in chanting, and some of them, they attended our class for a year or so, and they were regularly chanting without mistakes or with very few mistakes when I asked them to chant individually, and therefore they were given an opportunity to become panelists. Some of them have been with us since the beginning of the webinar almost, like Neha, Ishu, Rama Bhagini, and all of them who are panelists have, like I said, either almost a year experience in our webinar itself, attending every class regularly, and after testing their individual chanting, and only after that I have given them an opportunity to be panelists. And those who are still new and learning, I'm sorry, it is a little difficult to take you as a panelist, because if there are too many corrections, we will be spending a lot of time on each verse, and I cannot ignore the errors and go ahead, because that will cause confusion in the minds of those who are learning newly. So we try to make even the Anucharanam as perfect as possible. And in fact, if you ask the panelists, they'll tell you that almost every week I send them an email to practice the chapters in advance. So to be a panelist also requires a lot of practice. It is not just repeating, because if you're repeating for the first time without being familiar with either Sanskritam, shlokas, or Bhagavad Gita, or chanting in general, it would be difficult, because there will be more errors to correct. And also another thing is, generally when I get requests, the first preference now, of course, is for children, for school going kids. So to encourage them, I definitely give them a chance. If they are up to the mark and they are chanting well, I agree to take them as panelists. But we have only 3 more chapters left, and 16th and 17th are quite small. So for now, I don't think we have any requirement for new panelists, and I won't be adding new panelists every batch, because I got quite a few questions last class and this class, I had to tell this. panelists remain constant only for the, I mean, like I told you, the reason is they have practice in chanting. So that therefore we keep them constant. New panelists whom I'm adding now are mostly children to encourage them, and those who have prior experience with the Sanskritam shlokas. So every day, please do not send me requests to become a panelist, because I'm very sorry, I will not be able to accommodate you new panelists every class. So I hope that answers your query for those who have asked me about that today. And second, Aham Vaishvanaro, how to pronounce the Anuswara. Aham Vaishvanaro, if you're referring to the Anuswara in Aham, you could chant it as Aham Vaishvanaro or Aham Vaishvanaro. Both are correct. The half Anuswara, that is Aham Vaishvanaro, is also right, or Aham Vaishvanaro. Both are correct. Both are accepted. Praninan Dehamashritah. The other ones I've already explained during when I chanted the shloka. Why we have Avagraha Chinha? It's because it represents an A there. So the Akara, which is gone because of the Purva Rupa Sandhi. Here, for example, Kutastho Kshara. So Kutastho Akshara. You can further split it up as Kutasthaha plus Akshara. But all that we will be going into rules of Sandhi, which I don't want to do in this class. Just simple answer is the Avagraha Chinha is written to denote that it had there was an akara, sorry. So instead of akara, we are putting that particular sign, Kutastho Kshara. So because that Avagraha Chinha is there, we know it is Kutastho Akshara when you split it. That is the rule of a Sandhi. So there are certain grammatical rules in Sanskritam based on some very ancient and scholarly works. Could be Panini's Ashtadhyayi or Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi or many such great, there we have wonderful great works on grammar which give us the rules of many things, and this Avagraha Chinha is the rule of Purva Rupa Sandhi. So we have to follow that particular rule while writing to denote that there is an akara which has become lopa because of the Sandhi Karya, and instead of the akara we are writing the sign, but we do not pronounce it while chanting. Can I highlight the Mahapranas in English? I will try to do that from next class, Mahodaya. I'll try my best. In English, generally, one letter is denoted by, one letter in Sanskritam, one akshara in Sanskritam, we use many letters in diacriticals. So sometimes it becomes hard to denote everything, but I'll try my best to denote. And also the rule of Mahaprana is not exactly there in English. It's not, so therefore it becomes more difficult to exactly highlight those letters, whereas in Sanskritam you can, but I'll make an attempt. Sundar Rajan Mahodaya, thank you so much. Actually, it was not just your query. I had to reply on panelists because I had quite a few queries, and some of them have been asking me every class, sending me requests if they can become panelists. So, which is why I had to answer. So it was with reference to those who were sending me requests every class saying I want to be a panelist in this class. So I had to clarify that for the benefit of everyone. What's the next program after Bhagavad Gita? Not yet decided, Mahodaya. We will definitely let you know whatever it is. I think I missed one question. I saw it. Yoma meva masam mudho. There was one question regarding that while I was chanting. Let me answer that. It is in verse number 19. So this splitting sorry, verse number 19. The splitting is yo, actually it is yaha, mam, evam, asammudhaha. That is the splitting. Asammudhaha means wise person. Who asked me this question? I just remember reading it, but I'm sorry I missed the name. Who? Yes, Prem Batra Mahodaya. So here, yes, asammudhaha means wise. So the splitting is yaha, mam, evam, asammudhaha. Evam means like this, mam is me, yaha means who. So we chant it together because, I mean, we do not split like that while chanting in the pada. We chant it as yo, mam, evam, asammudhaha. But if you want to know the words which make up that particular pada, that particular word which looks big, it is yaha, mam, evam, asammudhaha. Asammudhaha means wise person. Okay. Bhagavad Gita assessment, we will have different levels, Bhagini. One is memorization of all 18 chapters. So that will be one level, but we know not everyone can do it within the given time. So we will also try to have maybe a competition. We have not yet decided exactly, and maybe just reading the verses also. So that will also be there. So we will have a combination, and depending on that you will be assessed and you will be given a certificate. So we'll have a combination. One of them is memorizing all 18 chapters, and those who can do it, that would be great. So thank you all for wishes for the new year. Warm wishes to all of you. Have a blessed, blissful new year with good health. Will there be assessment on multiple sessions? Like I said, Mahodaya, multiple chapters probably. We will try to finalize this as soon as possible because we are just 3 chapters away from completion. Though 18th will take quite some time. It has more than 70 verses, so it will take quite some time. But we will send you the detailed notification, probably give you some time also to practice. Okay, so I think I have probably answered. How important it is to do Kanthasthikaranam. Subramanian Mahodaya. So Kanthasthikaranam, for those who don't know, it means memorization. Okay, from experience, I must tell you that the chapters which I have memorized thoroughly as a child, maybe for competitions, etc. When you recite those chapters, the effect itself is different. Like you experience each verse, even though you don't, even if you don't know Sanskritam, it is fine. But if you have memorized something thoroughly, the way you experience it while chanting, the way you experience it yourself and the way others experience listening to you, that effect is completely different. So that I can tell you by experience. And also memorization is a good test. I mean, it brings focus to the mind, and it is a meditative exercise. So as we grow older and older, I mean, for children at school level, it's different. The focus is study, etc. Very easy to be focused. But later in life, we need to have certain exercises. There are various things which people do. A physical exercise, pranayama, yoga, meditation especially, it really helps to bring focus, keep the mind calm and composed. So memorization is one such meditative activity. So there are a lot of benefits to memorization as you try to memorize, and also you will develop more confidence in yourself. Your speed of memorization increases. Initially it will seem tough, maybe if you're starting now, but age is no criterion at all. Like I say, nahi vayaha tejaso hetuhu. At any age you can memorize. Initially it might feel a little challenging, but as you do it, your pace will definitely improve, and you will develop more confidence and feel very happy about it yourself. So I mean, I would say that, I mean, let it not be a hurdle. Please don't think I can't memorize, so I won't chant. No, let that not be a hurdle at all. Start reading, reciting every day, chanting. Then try memorizing small chapters first, and then you can probably go to memorizing the bigger chapters. also. And I have a session on memorization which which we have put up on YouTube in the same class. So you can go through that session where even some of our panelists have shared tips on memorization. So some of them you might find them to be useful also. Just reading or chanting the verses every day by looking at the book. Without your knowledge, sometimes you will get it by heart. You will memorize them. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of questions also. I will conclude as usual with the last verse. Next class will be individual chanting. Lot of time will be there because it's just 20 verses. I will finish chanting and then the whole class will be for individual chanting. So please practice, and we will conclude today's class. Okay, I see some of you are saying you had a question. Please type in the questions if you have any, and if you have any bigger questions which need more time, you could also send me an email. Yatra Yogeshwarah Krishnah Yatra Partho Dhanurdharah Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutihi Dhruvani Tirmama. Okay, Ravi Mulukutla Mahodaya, are we going to repeat chanting classes from beginning of chapter 1? Again, we haven't yet decided on that. I will definitely let you know, because a lot of you have joined from chapter 10, chapter 12, much later, in fact, even now. So we will definitely decide on that and keep you posted also. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarvebhyah dhanyavadaha. Thank you very much to all of you and to all our panelists also for attending. And next class, we will have revision. We will meet at the same time. Agami Shanivasare Punar Milamaha. We'll meet at the same time next Saturday. Dhanyavadaha. Ram Ram Ram.